Shravanam Diaries podcast.
Hare Krishna, dear everyone. We are continuing to read the Bhagavad Gita as it is, the book by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Chapter 11, The Universal Form. Text 15. Arjuna Vacha Pashyami Devam Stava Deva Dehe Sarvam Statha Bhuta Vishesha Sangam Brahmanam Isham Kamalasanastham Rishim Cha Sarvan Uragam Cha Divyan. Arjuna said, My dear Lord Krishna, I see, assembled in your body, all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. Purport. Arjuna sees everything in the universe. Therefore, he sees Brahma, who is the first creature in the universe, and the celestial serpent upon which the Garbhodakashaya Vishnu lies in the lower regions of the universe. This snake bed is called Vasuki. There are also other serpents, snakes, known as Vasuki. Arjuna can see from the Garbhodakashaya Vishnu up to the topmost part of the universe on the lotus flower planet, where Brahma, the first creature of the universe, resides. That means that from the beginning to the end, everything could be seen by Arjuna, who was sitting in one place on his chariot. This was possible by the grace of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Text 16. Aneka bahudara vaktranetram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshvara vishvarupa. O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning. Purport. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is unlimited. Thus, through him everything could be seen. Text 17. Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha tejorashim sarvato dipti mantram pashyami tvam durniri kshyam samantad diptana larka Dyutim aprameyam, the sunshine immeasurable. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence. Remember yesterday those hundreds of thousands of suns, right? Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence spreading on all sides like blazing fire, or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet, I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs. Text 18. Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam tvamasya vishvasya param nidhinam or param nidhanam Tvam avyayah sa shashvata dharma gopta sanatanastvam purusho mato me. You are the supreme primal objective. You are the ultimate resting place of all this universe. You are inexhaustible, and you are the oldest. You are the maintainer of the eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. This is my opinion. Anadi madhyan tamananta viryam ananta bahum shashi surya netram pashyami tvam dipta hutasha vaktram svatejasa vishvam idam tapantam. You are without origin, middle, or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance. Purport. There's no limit to the extent of the 6 opulences of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Here and in many other places there is repetition. But according to the scriptures, repetition of the glories of Krishna is not a literary weakness. It is said that at a time of bewilderment or wonder or of great ecstasy, statements are repeated over and over. That is not a flaw. According to English literature, repetition is a flaw. Really? Because according to Russian literature, repetition is called tautologia. Tautologia, there are different literary embellishments that I studied in school. It's when you compare something to something, when you compare something, inanimate objects to animate and animate objects to animate, that's called comparison. Then олицетворение, that means that when you literally, it's different from comparison, but when you actually personify inanimate object to a particular person, сравнение, олицетворение, гипербола, hyperboles, when you over-exaggerate. Then there is the opposite of that, when you underestimate. That's like a literary method to, literary, how do you call it? Literary trick, a literary trick, okay. And one of them is also tautologia. Tautologia means when you repeat, and it's considered to be a literary trick in order to, or literary method to kind of get your point across. That's in Russian literature. But here Prabhupada says that there is repetition, and according to, I guess, English language, it's supposed to be a weakness. But here, according to, I guess, Sanskrit, or according to Vedic, according to Vaishnav literature, it's not literary weakness. It's great ecstasy or wonder. At the time of bewilderment, there is repetition. Okay. Text 20. Dhyava prithivyor idam antaram hi vyaptam tvayaikena dishash chasarva drishtad bhutam rupam ugram tavedam lokatrayam pravyati tam mahatman. Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all the space between, O Great One. Seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed. Purport. Dhyava prithivyor, the space between heaven and earth, and lokatrayam, the 3 words, are significant words in this verse. Because it appears that not only did Arjuna see this universal form of the Lord, but others in other planetary systems saw it also. Arjuna's seeing of the universal form was not a dream. All whom the Lord endowed with divine vision saw that universal form on the battlefield. Wow. Text 21. Amihitvam surasanga vishanti kechid bhutah pranjalayo grinanti svastyuktva maharishi siddha sangha stuvanti tvam stutibhih pushkalabhi. All the hosts of demigods, All the host of demigods are surrendering before you and entering into you. Some of them, very much afraid, are offering prayers with folded hands. Hosts of your sages, hosts of great sages and perfected beings crying, all peace, are praying to you by singing the Vedic hymns. Purport. The demigods and all the planetary systems feared the terrific manifestation of the universal form and its glaring effulgence, and so prayed for protection. Glaring effulgence. Glaring. Okay. Text 22. That means, by the way, if something is scary and devotees are immediately praying to the Lord, that's auspicious and that's considered very pious, right? Just like a friend of mine, she's now in the hospital in Calcutta. She's supposed to come here. She had an accident. So she was saying to me that she knows some people from you know which country who are going through a war zone at the present moment, and something happened and they remained very, very, very Krishna conscious. And she was saying that anybody else would become mad at Krishna, would be losing faith, would be, like thinking that all this, turn into atheists or something, but they going through hell and more. They're remaining Krishna conscious, even more Krishna conscious, and that's just standing ovation. Text 22. Rudraditya Vyasavoye cha sadhya vishveshvino marutashchoshma pascha Gandharva yaksha surasiddha sangha vikshanti tvam vismitaschaiva sarve. All the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Sandhyas, the Vishve Devas, the two Ashvis, the Maruts, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, and the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. Text 23. Rupam Mahatte Bahuvaktra Netram Mahabaho Bahurupadam Bahudaram Bahudam Shtrakaralam Drishtva Lokach Pravyatitas Tathaham. Almighty Armed One, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form, with its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your many terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. The book links, previous episodes timeline, and biography of the author can be found on shravanamdiaries.com. The link is in the description, and we shall see you tomorrow.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.